The call came just after sunrise, the kind of call that doesn't just wake you up, it breaks something inside you forever. Ehsan Qadir stood frozen in the dim light of his tiny apartment, his phone trembling in his hand as the voice on the other end delivered the final blow. His job was gone. Just like that. No warning. No explanation that made sense. Years of loyalty erased in seconds. And as he slowly lowered the phone, his eyes drifted toward the only thing that still mattered in his world, his son, asleep on the worn-out couch, breathing softly, unaware that their lives had just collapsed. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and the quiet power of doing good even when life is unfair, take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to spread love daily. Because stories like this deserve to be felt, not just heard. Ehsan had never asked life for much. He wasn't a man of big dreams or loud ambitions. After his wife passed away 5 years ago, everything in his life became simple and painfully clear: survive, provide, and protect his son, Ehsan. That was it. No shortcuts, no complaints. Just honest work. That's why he took the janitor job at one of the city's largest corporate towers. It wasn't glamorous, but it paid enough to keep food on the table and hope alive in a small, fragile way. Every morning before the sun rose, Ehsan would quietly leave the apartment, careful not to wake Ehsan. He would walk nearly 2 miles to save bus fare, his worn shoes scraping against the pavement as the city slowly came to life. By the time the first executives stepped into the building, everything already looked spotless. Floors shining. Glass sparkling. Trash gone. Invisible work, done by an invisible man. No one really noticed him. And that was okay. Until the day everything went wrong. It started with a simple accident, one that Ehsan replayed in his mind 1,000 times afterward. A spilled cup of coffee in the executive hallway. A hurried moment. A missed sign. And then a senior manager slipping just enough to cause outrage, not injury. But in a place where reputation mattered more than truth, someone had to take the blame. Ehsan didn't argue. He didn't defend himself loudly. He simply stood there, hands trembling, trying to explain that he had just placed the warning sign moments before. But no one wanted to hear it. Decisions had already been made. You're terminated. Effective immediately. The words echoed louder than any scream. And just like that, the routine that had held his life together vanished. The first few days were the hardest. Not because of hunger or fear, but because of silence. The kind of silence that fills a home when hope begins to fade. Ehsan tried to act normal for Ehsan. He still woke up early. Still pretended to leave for work. Still smiled, even when his chest felt like it was collapsing. But children, they always know. Ehsan started asking questions. Simple ones at first. Why was Baba home so early? Why were meals smaller? Why did Baba look tired all the time? Ehsan never gave the full truth. Not yet. Instead, he searched. Every day. Walking from place to place, asking for work. Any work. Cleaning, lifting, repairing anything. But doors stayed closed. Experience didn't matter. Loyalty didn't matter. Only opportunity mattered, and he had none left. Bills piled up. Rent overdue. Electricity warning notices. The slow, crushing pressure of reality tightening around him like a vice. Then came the day he had feared the most. The landlord knocked. There was no anger in his voice, just cold finality. If the rent wasn't paid within 3 days, they had to leave. That night, Ehsan didn't sleep. He sat beside Ehsan, watching him dream, and for the first time in years, he felt completely powerless. What he didn't know, what he couldn't possibly know, was that far away, in a glass office high above the same city he walked through every day, someone had just seen something that would change everything. Her name was Meher Zain. A billionaire CEO. Known for her sharp decisions and even sharper instincts. She had built her empire from nothing, rising through a world that rarely gave second chances. And because of that, she valued something most others overlooked: truth. It began with a routine review. A minor incident report flagged in the system. A complaint. A termination. Nothing unusual on the surface. But something about it didn't sit right with her. So she asked for the footage. What she saw made her pause. There it was. Clear as day. Ehsan placing the warning sign. The spill happening moments before. The manager walking too fast, too distracted, slipping not because of negligence, but because of impatience. And then, the dismissal. No investigation. No fairness. Just blame. Meher leaned back in her chair, her expression unreadable. She had seen this before. People at the bottom always paid the price for the mistakes of those at the top. But this time, she wasn't going to ignore it. Meanwhile, Ehsan's world continued to fall apart. On the third day, with nowhere else to go, he packed their few belongings into 2 bags. Ayaan didn't cry. He just held onto his father's hand a little tighter. They stepped out of the apartment, not knowing where they would go next. Hours passed. The sun climbed high, then began to fall. They found a bench in a quiet park. That became their home for the night. Ehsan tried to stay strong. He told stories. Old memories. Little jokes. Anything to keep Ayaan smiling. But when his son finally fell asleep against his shoulder, Ehsan broke. Tears he had been holding back for days finally came. Silent. Heavy. Unstoppable. I lost everything, he whispered to himself. And in that moment, he believed it. The next morning, something unexpected happened. A black car pulled up near the park. Ehsan didn't pay attention at first. People came and went all the time. But then the door opened, and a woman stepped out calm, composed, and completely out of place in that setting. She walked directly toward him. Ehsan stood up, confused, protective. Ayaan stirred beside him. The woman stopped a few feet away. Her voice was steady, but there was something deeper behind it, something human. She said she had been looking for him. Ehsan didn't understand. Why would someone like her be searching for someone like him? Then she explained. Not everything. Not all at once. But enough. She had seen what happened. She knew the truth. And more importantly, she believed it. For the first time in days, Ehsan felt something unfamiliar. Not relief. Not joy. But possibility. The conversation that followed didn't feel real. It felt like something out of a dream. She offered him a chance, not charity, not pity, but a chance to work again. A real job. Stability. Respect. Ehsan hesitated. Not because he didn't want it, but because life had taught him to be careful with hope. But then he looked at Ayaan. And that was enough. What followed wasn't instant success. It wasn't easy. But it was a beginning. Ehsan started working again, this time in a role that valued his honesty, his work ethic, and his quiet strength. He worked harder than ever, not out of fear, but out of gratitude. Weeks turned into months. Their life slowly rebuilt itself. A small apartment again. Regular meals. Laughter returning in pieces. But more than that, dignity. And one evening, as Ehsan watched Ayaan doing his homework under a proper light, he realized something powerful. He hadn't lost everything. He had almost lost hope. And that would have been far worse. Before we reach the end, if this story touched your heart even a little, take a moment to like, comment, and share it. Your support helps stories like this reach the people who need them most. And tell me in the comments, do you believe one act of fairness can change someone's entire life? Because sometimes, it really does. Ehsan never forgot that day in the park. Not because of the pain, but because of what came after it. A stranger who chose to care. A moment that could have been ignored, but wasn't. And in a world that often moves too fast to notice people like him, someone did. And that made all the difference. Because sometimes, the people who feel invisible are just one moment away from being seen.